Hey YouTube, what's up? In this video, I wanted to have a discussion about Tesla, and I wanted to leave you guys with a couple golden nuggets. So I ask that after you watch this video, please like so the algorithm knows that this video was worthy of your time. Please comment because I want to hear your thoughts, and I need my community to share insights, make their voice heard. And definitely subscribe, and please share this video with others so that they can gain insight into Tesla. Right now, I want you to think about Tesla cars versus any other car. Any other car, because Teslas are very different than the gas-powered vehicles. And when it comes to EVs, arguably, and you can argue with me, there is no comparison to those EVs and Teslas. Where Tesla excels, the other EVs do not excel, and it makes it very tough to live with those EVs. And where they are being lifelined by Tesla, when you really think about it, do you want to own an EV that the company didn't think far enough for its survival and is using Tesla as a lifeline? You know what I mean? Like in terms of the supercharger network and the use of the supercharger network for them to be able to use it. So right now, I want you to go back in time with me a little bit. Do you remember the time when flip phones were the fad? I don't know if you were around then. I was born in '85, so I'm dating myself a little bit. So these flip phones were popular. I mean, they were the thing. They were the standard. And I remember when Motorola had the Razr, I think, and that was like, ooh, the latest and greatest flip phone, very sleek, very nice for a flip phone. And eventually, that weird company called Apple that made those weird Apple computers, which are kind of weird to use. I guess weird people liked using them if you were a PC person. And that company came up with the iPhone. And I don't know if you were around then when the iPhone was kind of the weird phone in the market. And, I'm sure at that time, some people thought, oh yeah, that weird company that makes those weird computers made the iPhone. And, I'm going to stick to my flip phones. Well, I'm telling you, driving a Tesla in today's world is like using an iPhone versus gas-powered cars, which are like the flip phones. Now, here is the urgent part in this video and where the golden nuggets begin. You want to get rid of your flip phone because right now, and it's a miracle right now, that not everyone realizes that Teslas are the way. I'm not saying there isn't use for gas-powered vehicles, but for your day-to-day use and convenience, huge benefit, the use of a Tesla electric vehicle is just game-changing. And right now, nobody has realized that these gas-powered cars, I mean, people have realized, but not widespread, in a widespread way. They haven't realized that these gas-powered cars are on their way out, just from the point of view of convenience. So first golden nugget, get rid of that flip phone, trade it in for a Tesla, even a slightly used Tesla, because they go the distance. You can use them for long distance, or if you have short distance travel day to day, either way, it's a win. I've went the long distance, and now I don't have to do that anymore. I'm local. So yeah, the first golden nugget is the Teslas are like the iPhone in a world where flip phones exist and nobody realizes how much the iPhone is going to take over, which, metaphorically speaking, are the Teslas. The other golden nugget is, can you imagine being an investor in that strange company called Apple that made those strange computers, and they just brought out the iPhone? Can you imagine being an investor in that company before iPhones took off? Now, come back to the present moment. I feel like that is what being an investor in Tesla is like, except Tesla is like Apple on steroids. It doesn't just have the iPhone, metaphorically speaking, which is the car. It has FSD, it has robotics, it has AI, it has solar. You know, a lot of people complain that, oh, Tesla cars are bad for the environment because the resources that were required to make the battery were insane, and it's definitely not environmentally friendly. Okay, I understand. However, if you pair that car with solar, now that car is running on sunshine. And yes, in the long run, I do believe that that is better for the environment. You may say that, yeah, but most of the people that drive the electric vehicles are using power from the grid, which is from polluting sources. Yeah, but the power plants are under heavier mitigation of reducing that pollution. And the power plants themselves are changing into better forms of energy. Not to mention, if people start going solar more heavily, you know, you hear all these programs to get people solar. You see the solars showing up on houses. People are becoming their own energy supplier, and they are getting it from the sun for free, and they are becoming their own energy supplier. So, 2 golden nuggets: get rid of that flip phone before people figure out that the flip phones are going out. That's golden nugget number 1. You know, take the equity from that car, buy a Tesla, save on the fuel, the maintenance, and most importantly, personal time, lifetime, which is priceless, because you are not going to need to spend much time with that Tesla taking care of it. Not to mention going to gas stations. The gas station is right in your garage. Number 2, the golden nugget is, don't forget to invest in Tesla, especially when it's down. What I love about Tesla, at least in this time period, you can always catch Tesla on an ugly day, on an ugly week, on an ugly quarter. Yet people don't realize the next decade over, when the Tesla stock surges to a whole nother level, kind of like what happened to Amazon in the late 90s, and then what happened afterward today. So yeah, don't miss out on Tesla, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to people that you care about so that they can start building a nest egg in Tesla stock. Invest at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, peace.